Welcome to Super Fantasy Kingdom. This is a new roguelite that was actually linked in my Discord from Afrobucks, so I've been checking it out. And funny enough, I dropped $8 in this game, bought it, and looked up, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I started at 8:30 p.m. at night. This game is incredible. I will say it takes a bit to farm up. I just wanted to let you guys know about that because I don't know, like when you play a roguelite, you don't know how much time you're putting into it, and I wanted to make sure that if you buy a roguelite or you're picking out a roguelite, just be aware that's going to take some time to unlock some stuff. And I've put about 4 or 5 hours into this game right now, and I'm having a blast. But it's definitely taking some time to unlock some stuff. So let's hop into it. I'll show you the game, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, welcome day 1. You play the King. The King does have some dialogue here and there. This game is early access, not much voice acting, but you are the king here, and you're running a kingdom, basically. We find Record, of course, my king. He is going to give us a couple of things to start off the match. I have been unlocking some roguelite elements to Witch later on, which I can talk about. But basically, she gives me some free currency in terms of items in the early game. And that is the case here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some wood, throw that on top of there, and hit OK. Now, wood, you can see up here, is going to be one of my currencies. I have multiple forms across the board. I have workers. I have a donkey that will carry things for me. For now, we're going to focus on this wood here. We're going to start building our first couple of items. First thing that we need is a tavern. So we're going to go ahead and place it up here. This tavern will aid our heroes that are defending this bridge. If this bridge is crossed by any enemy, you lose the game immediately. So we're going to go ahead and build that tavern there. We'll put a worker inside of it for berries, and we will start building some other things as well. Let's go ahead and buy a lumber yard, which can be over here next to the trees. And then we're going to build a quarry, and let's go ahead and find some rocks. There's some right over here. That seems to be my closest area. Let's go ahead and top that down. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and play the game from here. What you want to do is build up your town, and of course, at the same time, build up your army. And as you build out throughout the match, you will be exploring the rest of the kingdom, learning about what's going on, unlocking certain things, which will allow for you to become stronger, things like that. So right now, I'm currently working my way to the left and digging through, meeting a couple of enemies. They all have a certain amount of quest and whatnot. So for instance, this is this orc that seems to be hating on me being in the area, but this is my kingdom, so I kind of hate him for that. I don't want to be your enemy. Ha, you human chickens. So we've been talking smack for a couple of days. I'm sure that will pay off eventually. And then you're just kind of keeping an eye out for these like little quests and whatnot. For this one, for instance, have 25 animals in your city, which will unlock some things for me. I can't quite do that. We do see a trader over here. He'll show up eventually. And then I'm keeping an eye out for these little X's down here too, because they give me free resources. So we'll keep an eye on that. My first major goal here is to get an additional worker on the field. And so you have these big circles and these little circles that allow for you to build certain things. I'm wanting to build a worker, so I need a total of 4 logs before I can do that. So we're going to go ahead and bring everyone off of this gathering for now, which is going to be food to feed our heroes, and go straight to the logger instead. Now you can see the berry here. They'll drop it off. Boom. So we have a couple of meals sitting in the tavern ready to go. And then we go to the midday, which will have our first major fight. People will just come in across the board. I do have a hero. This is my starting hero right now. I can unlock a warrior over here if I get stone. I can unlock a ranger over here if I get some wood. And then, of course, the game will offer you some other characters throughout matches. Okay, so we now have 4 logs delivered. So Donkey will bring the logs straight to the tavern, and then we're going to go ahead and go straight for our second worker of the day. Beautiful. We're going to get him on top of the carver for now. It's going to allow him to start grabbing rocks. I need a few rocks before I can go for my next tuck upgrade. I'm going to have to upgrade my castle here by repairing it with 3 rocks. What that will do is let me store more stuff in my inventory and, of course, get the tier 2 stuff. Looks like the hero is holding on relatively well at the moment. Love that. And then what I'm going to do is try and make sure that I have about $15 available in my bank, and then I'm going to start doing another mechanic. Hang on, more on that in a second here. After our day concludes, you're going to head to bed, and you'll get an update on how the day went. It looks like we had 11 kills, 0 deaths. It says, ooh, brutal, barely made it. But Ricard was able to get on through. And he's healed up for the next day. Now, there's usually an event at the start of every single day. I could help the merchant.
Of course.
Good, he will be useful. And it looks like they're going to be giving me a character or two to put on the field. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the satyr. I actually don't know how to say that word. The guy just revealed how much of a non-fancy nerd I am. We're going to go ahead and put him on the left side here. It's going to cost me $1 to unlock this. So now we have 2 slots to have a couple of units, and he will be helping out in the fights. If I want to upgrade him, I will need to find ore later on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let my coins continue to build up. But now we're working on finishing out this objective, which is to get 3 rocks. So we're having those be mined up. As you can see down here, he's down here mining the rocks. He'll bring them over here. The donkey will bring them straight in. And meanwhile, I've been getting wood in the background for my next tech that I want to do. Now, you do get fate, which will help you decide the next boss that will be happening. But also, if you are filling out 3 of these on the far right, you will get a passive upgrade for your team. So you want to try and make sure that you are unlocking the same thing. Let's go ahead and go with the Dwarven Kingdom. And if we can get 3 of those, we will get a Dwarven upgrade for our units, which is basically an item that makes you a little bit stronger. 3rd rock has now been brought in, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade our castle here. We get faster tax generation, and now we can put more supplies in the field. We're going to go ahead and finish this for now, and then we're going to get ready to build our next major item, which is going to be a sawmill. I need 5 pieces of wood for that, so we'll go ahead and put 2 in here of our workers. Meanwhile, keep an eye on my food up here in the top right corner, making sure it's above 2, because I have 2 units at the moment. And now that we have 5 wood, we can go over here and build our sawmill, and then we'll put 1 worker in there. So I'll have 2 here, and what they'll do is they'll keep grabbing wood, but if there's any wood available, they'll go ahead and bring 1 worker over here and start to mine this bit of wood mill into a board. And that board will let me get my next major upgrade, which is probably going to be a forager. When I head to the night, I'm going to keep an eye on what exactly is happening on the fight, and it looks like we're doing pretty well. If I ever feel like I'm struggling, that means I need to get an upgrade on my characters, which can come at a cost, for sure. And we'll talk about that cost right after this day, but it looks like we did well. We got some good seating, we got some good eating, some experience coming in. Life is good for our people. Day 3. Okay, so now that we're built up into day 3, we are trying to build up a decent amount of boards. So we'll go ahead and speed up the time a little bit, let that go forward. I'm looking at my gold over here, so I want to have gold to be able to upgrade this, and I also want about $10 in case any random events come my way that let me buy things. What do we have here? Swamp and Undead. Currently in 0 and 3 across the board. Let's go ahead and go for the Swamp Kingdom on the Death Priest. Okay, so those enemies will be coming in, and we now have 5 logs. So, do I want to build some wheat? No, I don't think I want to do that yet. I think what I want to do is build up a forager, because I can get food done for free, basically, 2 a day. That costs 4 wood for that to happen. So let's go ahead and bring this guy down to 1 and make sure we continuously have a worker working on trying to get wood up. And then once we get forward, we'll grab our first forager. And meanwhile, in the background, we'll go ahead and grab another worker here if we can get the money for it. So we will need 8 for that. Currently at 5. And we do know that they are cutting some wood down. Once we get to 4, I'm going to take them off of this and then put on the double wood to try and get another worker out quick. So far, it looks like we're doing okay with our main heroes. Yeah, they were able to clean up pretty well. Nice. Go into the tavern and end our day. Okay, he ate some food, got a little bit of experience. And now that my food's gone down to 1 here, I am finding that I really want to try and get this forager up relatively soon. So let's go ahead and get that next. It'll be 4 wood. It's coming out here in a second. Once this guy finishes up, we're going to go and bring that down to 0 and go back to 2 here. If you don't have enough jobs listed out, your workers will just try and move supplies like a donkey. Demon Kingdom, Elven Kingdom. Let's go with the Elven Kingdom. Okay, now that we have $15, I'm actually going to get our worker out here. Excuse me, our forager, right? Yeah, let's do our forager. And then once I get my next worker out, which will cost 8 wood, I'm going to get our church fixed up, which will give us more tax generation. But I'm going to go ahead and hit K here now and start generating. My king will run around and get coins, but if you have him on the other mode, he'll start getting faith. And faith is how I level up my hero. I need a total of $20 for that, so I'm starting it now. I want to try and make sure I have that up and available later on whenever it comes to the boss fight. That will be occurring. My hero just leveled up on basic experience. Love to see that. Big fan. And now with our wood coming in, we can start working on our next worker. Oh no, let's wait for the next day. They're all sleeping. Okay, how are we doing on the fights? Looking like we're still okay. Okay, cool. Okay, got that up and running. We have a merchant showing up, and this is why we're saving some resources in the background. Hey! Looks like for 3 wood I can get 6 gold, but I'm pretty okay on gold right now, so I'm going to go ahead and say no thank you to him. Appreciate you, though. Wait for this to come in. Drop that here. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and build another house. So now we have an additional worker. I'm going to put him on gathering. I want to start stacking food like crazy. They're great for upgrades later on. Also want to make sure my heroes are fed. And now we want to figure out what we can do next. Barbarian Kingdom, Elven Kingdom. Let's go ahead and go for the Elven Kingdom because we already have one here. I do believe I want to get one person on this carpenter here. I want to get this built up so we can keep our money and taxes coming in so we can start leveling up. And if you hover over your characters, you can see what upgrades them down here. Here we see we have a ore brick. So I will need to get a gold brick built up, which requires me to mine ore, as well as get a smelter up, which is going to take me some time. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab an archer here to increase the strength of my army. And that will cost me a total of 4 wood. There it is. Let's go ahead and lock it now. We grabbed an archer here on the far right. This was grabbed in the Roguelite section earlier. Whenever you're exploring the map, you'll find places that build stuff for you. So we'll go ahead and put this here for $2. And now we have just a bit stronger of an army. Want to make sure that's stronger. In fact, you can see the wood on its way to being paid out. Okay, Forager got 5 food up. Love to see that. Church is going to cost me 3 wood, which we will get tomorrow morning. 3 boards. Should have enough food for our entire army. Yes, we do. They eat up a little bit, and they are feeling pretty good. Day 6. Well, hello, sir.
Is my passion.
I'm sure it is. So, for $10, I can buy an upgrade and get another unit on the field. We have a shaman, born to be wild. Range damage can be placed on towers. We can do a bee, which spreads out some bleeds across people over time. Or we can do a shaman here, who is a infantry magic tank, can be placed on towers. Power is electric. I have not played this one yet before, so let's go give it a try. We'll grab him for $10. It will cost $4 for us to put him on the field here. Hang on. Let's put him over here. We're going to move this guy up so he can be our tank. And then we'll put the shaman right behind him. Perfect. So now we have our fighter here. Our shaman in the background. Is he? I need to see how he fights. Continuously drains HP of the target to heal the conjured spirit. Okay. So it looks like it should be fine here. Alright, we'll watch the fight and see how it goes. See if they move anything. Still keeping an eye on this faith. We want to try and get that to level 10. Waiting for one more wood to come out. That wood we will use to upgrade the church. Will give us more faith over time. Undead Kingdom, Dwarven Kingdom. Let's do the Dwarven here, fighting vampires. Okay, let's fix this. Repair the church. Cost us 3 boards, which we will now use. And now we get faster taxes. We can also increase evolution chance to get more shards, which are always nice to have. Shards are up here, which is your roguelite currency, basically. For 7 fruit, we can generate faith and increase 1 building's production by 30%. Probably going to do that on my wood. I do have an archer here that I can level up for relatively cheap. It will cost me a total of 8 wood. But if I have production on wood, which is a resource that I need here in the early game, I think I might go that route. And then if I can have 2 units leveled up before or after my boss phase, I'm going to feel really, really good about that. Can we do this now? We sure can. So we're going to upgrade this, and then we're going to select this to get more wood out. So the production has gone up by 30%. That cost me 7 berries, which I've been gathering here. Let's look around here, see if we have any things on our X's. Nothing being dropped quite yet. Over here, we have a mini-boss in the top right corner to fight, which I have not figured out if I want to fight it yet. If I click it, it's like level 250 or something. And my hero is like, what, level 2 at the moment? Okay, into the tavern we go. Wasn't much food, so I need to be a bit careful. Remember, the food will be giving experience to our teammates. So we want to make sure we have different types of food as well. Different types of food make them happier. And we are on the boss phase. Basically, a big thing will be coming our way. It should just be one item with a couple of mobs spawning, but I should have the AoE for it, so not a big deal. We want to figure out our next upgrade. Let's see here. I think I want to get trees built up, which costs me 5 wood. So, let's go ahead and remove one of these woodcutters. Bring them down here, and we'll put them on top of this quarry. Making sure that we're getting rocks in. We need 5 rocks to upgrade this into wood. And we'll start getting production going like crazy on that. Okay, boss fight is now here. Ba-da-ba-bum. We'll fight him. Make sure that we have enough wave clear. As long as we have enough wave clear, we won't have anything coming on our way. And it looks like our wave clear is incredible, actually. This Goblin King is getting destroyed. Splendid. So I think we're in a great spot. What we're trying to do right now is just upgrade our base in general, and then we want to upgrade our archer. We're going to need 20 faith for our hero, and then we're going to need about 8 wood for our archer. When you kill a boss, you will get a relic as well as this X thingy. Let's go ahead and pick it up here. Let's see what we got. Sleep all in a 15-meter radius whenever a unit dies. Oh, that's incredible. Metal Mage, 30% for a unit with armor. Increase armor break by 1 for ranged units. Hang on, let me minimize this real quick. Do I have a mage? Are you considered a mage? Class? Magic? I might be able to get that to her. Sleep all, 30% damage for a mage units with armor. Metal Mage. Shield regenerates slowly. You know what? Let's go ahead and try sleep. Whenever a unit dies. Okay, so whenever you pick that up here in the top left corner, sleep all in 50 meters radius whenever a unit dies. Ideally, that should be affecting all of them. I'm pretty sure it's my passive on the far left. Okay, our wood is starting to look a lot better here. We can build up a port to catch fish, which is a better food quality. Something that I do want, but something I might hold out a little bit longer on. Because I'm trying to build up my wood, and then maybe we'll do that afterwards. Okay, we do have the food necessary to level up. We found out 3 of them. They're a little bit on the happier side. Everyone getting nice and stronger. Our archer is now level 2. Our Sator. You know what? Hang on one second. Sator. Pronounce.
Satyr.
Satyr! I went and looked it up on the internet. The internet says it's pronounced Satyr. Good to know. Okay, so our Satyr has leveled up. Feeling good in that regard. Okay, we're gonna make sure we always have 1 on berries. I want to make sure my food is continuing to go up quickly, even with my forager being around. It is a high priority for me. Also, if we get enough berries, we can do a fisher hut too, which will also grab us fish from the shore without us having to worry about it. So just slowly accruing our resources and heading in that direction. Keeping our faith, we're still at 14. Desert Kingdom or the Barbarian Kingdom. Let's go ahead and do the Barbarian Kingdom. And it looks like our unit of 4 is doing quite well in these battles. Despite not getting the full level up I was hoping to give them. Once I get to 8 here on boards, I think I'm going to get another forager for the berries. And then get off this wood cutting for a little bit so I can stack up my wood. Yeah. I think in general, I just want to constantly be upgrading something, whether it be econ, firepower, damage, things like that. Okay, looks like we're doing pretty well here. Nice. Team still holding. We are close to our 20 faith as well, so we're going to have a couple of level ups hitting relatively soon here. Okay, we can now upgrade this. Plants new trees on wild grass next to the lumberyard cost 1 per tree. That's fine. Upgrade that. Okay, to avoid spending coins unnecessarily, spend special jobs can be toggled on and off. Hover over the building and press the right click. If you need some more direction, the next steps for advancement will involve smelting gold, upgrading units, hunting animals, and growing wheat to get beer and bread. Try out all different units and relics to have your kingdom, and remember to explore the world. Got it. Okay. So now he can print some trees here. We just got our next level up, so we're gonna do a couple of things here. Let's enter the cavern. Da-da-da-da. We feed everybody, get them nice and fed. Life is good for them.
My spirit is strong.
I bet it is. Can buy another satyr. Conjures the spirit of a doe to take hits. Ally, add 10. 2 crossbows? Let's do crossbows, because we have a lot of money. We want to level them up if we can like crazy, right? Well, we don't have a lot of money, we have a lot of currency. Speaking of, let's go ahead and switch over to cash now. Let's go for our first level up. Tank, attacks faster, all gets 2 times the amount of shields. Let's go ahead and do tank, because he is sitting in front of 3 range characters, correct? We're going to go ahead and let our money start being accrued here by our king once again. And then we have our next wood coming here, which I'm going to turn into a forager for more berries. There we go. Okay, forager gets some berries going. And then our next upgrade is going to be 5 metal ore, but we're okay for now. But I want the double berries coming in. Let's go ahead and take down the wood. Ooh, barbarian kingdom. Oh, they're both barbarian. Oh, that's funny. Let's do leech monster. Okay, let's go ahead and turn off our wood here. And then we're going to get some wood going like crazy. Food forester, woodcutter. Let's do 1 and 1. There we go. So let me be planting trees down and growing them around the lumber yard. I want to get my wood going like crazy because I want to start getting my farm up, right? Once I get my farm up and running, I can start working on my archer, and then I can start just building him up, right? It needs 8 wood for that to occur. And I think the next upgrade will be 16. These other fellas, if I look at their upgrades, 8 wood here, this is 3 gold ingots. Okay, so gold is going to be my next major focus. What will gold cost me? A gold mine will require 5 wood here. Okay. So we'll go ahead and just keep farming wood. Hit up to 8, do an upgrade, keep farming wood, but turn 1 into a woodcutter afterwards and go for our gold mine. We do have hunter wildlife down here too, and there is a lot of wildlife around here. 1, 2, 3 of them. 4, 5. Ooh, maybe I want to do some wildlife for some food instead of fishing. We'll see how it goes, because I have a lot of fruit coming in because I have 1 gatherer right now that's running around, and I have 2 foragers that's grabbing the berries. So I can get a fishing rod up, or fishing area, and use that for both types of food, and then go into a hunter. And that way I don't have to use this to build into a fishing pot for now yet. Ooh, we got something that dropped here. Looks like a little bit of wheat. Okay. Not too shabby. Anything up here? Nothing up here right now. We do have something over here. Ah, some free wood. We'll take it. How are the fights going over here? Dude, that sleeping powder seems to be insanely good. Not too bad. Definitely slowing down the front line, but you can totally tell that I need a little bit more firepower. They're starting to get it right past this road, which is a pretty big indicator to me that I need to level up. Okay, well, we got a plan here. Let's work on just getting our wood for now, and we'll go from there. Into the tavern. Have some berries level 1 up. They're a little bit on the sad side, which means they are looking for more food and options. Okay, so we can't do a worker for 16. We need to upgrade forager, fisher hut, decoration, which will generate coins, well, geology tent. Okay. We do got some wheat laying around here. Mine shaft over here for $15, and we are starting to farm some cash. I could definitely get that next to help out with my stone. Up here is some ore too for 25. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up a little bit here. We'll go 3 times. Just want to get my wood up to 8. Barbarian Kingdom or Dawn Kingdom. Let's go for the Barbarian. It'll give us a free upgrade. There we go. Here it comes. Ooh, the caravan. Apply burn immunity, increase health by 30%, increase piercing, the number of targets a unit can attack. Let's go ahead and go with the health. I want to put that on my tank on the front line. Let's make him a little bit stronger. Let him continue to hold. Okay, so now we have hit 8. Let's bring one of our woodcutters down. Bring our forester down. Put this down to 1 for now as well. Okay, hit play. And then with our 8, we want to upgrade our archer. So we just click here. And he's upgraded to a 1-star. Okay, so we want to get our wood cutting down to get out our gold mine ore to start building up our next tech tree. Also, it's also how we upgrade here. We'll need 5 ore to do this. Faster text generation and double storage space. And it's also how we upgrade our 2 units that we have on the field. Looking like I could probably use a little more firepower, huh? Ooh, let's pause. Let's buy a warrior here. He costs 4 stone. We'll buy him, and we'll need to find a space for him to help defend. We'll put him here. There we go. So now we have a warrior on the front lines. Did cost me some stone, but at least we're a little bit stronger now. And it looks like we're doing a lot better on our food. Okay, let's get everyone nice and fed. Once we get 7, we want to start getting some fish every day. Looks like we have it too. Nice. Fishes from the shore. Let's put that down. So now we have a fisher hut. They'll go out and start getting some fish, which will mix in our food and also have other options for our heroes that are defending our base. His upgrade is just pure rock. So we may consider hopping on top of that relatively soon. You know what? Let's bring this down. I just want to work on trees for the moment. Boom, 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 doo, doo, doo. Okay. Elven Kingdom. Ooh, Elven Kingdom would give me an upgrade right away. So would the Dwarven Kingdom. Let's do Elven. What you got for me?
Wow.
Change the targeting behavior of a unit. Apply freeze. Increase mana by 30%. Let's apply freeze. Yes. Okay, let's put that on top of our shaman, because he's doing like AoE clear, right? Okay, so he'll have the freeze, slowing them down where he can. That's pretty good. Yeah, that seems alright. Okay, cash money's coming in, food's looking good, we got our foragers going, we got our fishing going. We got our wood being cooked out, so now we can start going into a gold mine. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take that off of there. What do I need? Do I need wood for anything? 6 boards will give me a bakery, but I haven't dealt with that yet. Siege camp. Harvest wheat for a farm. I think we're okay on that front. What about our smaller things? House we can't do. Fisher hut we can't do. It costs 12. Decorations, generates water for bread and beer, get a geologist. Okay, so I think we want to just work on mining. Let's go ahead and turn him off for a bit. And we'll just go straight into mining over here. Searching for new minerals around the flat. Costs 1 each time. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we'll let them mine up some gold for a bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Front line in trouble. How we doing okay, guys? We holding? Oof, we're holding, but it's looking a little spooky, isn't it? Oof. That was terrifying. Okay, to the tavern. Decent food laying around. You see them eating their fish. Right, so the crossbow man want to get fish. Got a couple of those. Great. Not too bad. And this is where you're starting to see where it's getting a little bit more difficult. You know, a little bit more thinking, having to go forward. Okay. Woodcutter is chilling. We got our food coming in. 2 for that, 5, 6. I think we're doing just fine on that. Gold ore. And then we need 5 of this before we can move forward. Okay, that's not too bad. Doo-doo-doo. What is this quest? My king, please enlighten there. Kill monsters with... What is that? Light damage, maybe? Vary a unit. The ghost will become part of my fighting unit. The farm is being attacked. Challenge the main boss with 360 health. You need to beat him before he reaches you. I've never tried that before. We'll hold off. We'll hold off for now. How's the rest of the map looking? Looking okay. Gain reputation with the Desert Kingdom. Barbarian Kingdom. Let's do the Barbarian. Okay, so Liches are coming in. On their way. Oof, this gold is taking forever, dude. Maybe I can move my production over there. Cost 14 for that to happen. And I have my one gatherer. More meat can be upgraded overnight. Gain 4 happiness. Good meat, cooked meat. Deposits 3 per bush. Okay. Okay. This costs $25. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-do-do. I am worried that my army is a little bit too weak. I'm working on it, boys. I really am. Just hold. You know, my tank is taking a lot better than I thought he would. Maybe I'm strong enough. Maybe. Enter the tavern. Oh yeah. Okay, got a couple of levels there too. A Sator feels better. Day 13. Oh, if we grab this, that costs 7. I can get more wood on my next run. So may have to try that. Speaking of wood, faster task generation. Let's go ahead and pull this guy down now, I think. Let's do Wood Forester. Because our wood is currently at 8 right now. Don't want to worry about that too much. Bum, bum, ba, da, bum. Ooh, our berries are getting kind of low. Wonder where I can get more berry bushes. Might not be a thing I can really do. Barbarian Kingdom. Yeah! Sure, we'll do the dancer. Okay, we're at 5 wood. Let's go ahead and do faster tax generation and double our storage space. It goes up to 16 now, so now we're feeling a lot stronger. And then we want to build up a smelter. Gold ingots. That will require a stone to be built up. We have 3 currently. Let's go ahead and buy this mine shaft. I think it costs $15 for that, though. We might be a little on the tight side right now. Okay, let's put our wood away. Wood cutting is currently at 4. What can I build with wood cutting? Harvest wheat. A brewery. Wheat to beer. Siege camp. Build siege enemies. I actually don't know what that does. I'm gonna buy one of those. Let's make one of those real quick. Just cut 1 wood. There we go. And then put that down to 0, so let him finish that. And I want to see what building siege enemies does, because I haven't done that before. And I'm wondering if it'll siege the enemies from afar. Oh no, I have to get through the night, don't I? Hate to see that. Looks like they're holding. Barely, but they're holding. Nice. Okay. Boss coming up here relatively soon. I think I should be able to handle the boss. I think if you get through most enemies without taking damage, you're gonna be fine. I can go for an upgrade. Do I have a shaman? Yes, I do have a shaman. Or I can go for extra speed, which will taunt them back. Let's go ahead and go for more tankiness. Let's do the shaman. Okay, so now he'll spawn some does out to help out. Okay, bring that forward. All right, now build a siege camp. Build siege engines. Sure. I don't know what that does. Level up all siege enemies. Cost 5 faith. Sure, we'll upgrade that. Now, what does it do? Oh, do I have to pay for them too? Oh my god. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, Forester's out here building a ton of trees. Oh my god, look at that guy's belly. What's up, Santa? Oh, I'm so sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh my god. He came out here sniping my crossbow man. Hate to see that. Okay, there he's in the front line. Looks like he just does a lot of, like, damage. Holy moly. Our tank is holding. Pull back our tank before he gets hit. Oh, is he locked in? Oh, no! So people can get knocked out. If they die, I think, multiple times in a row or don't eat, they can die forever. Holy crap. This guy is strong. Lost our archer. Giant is low, though. Our knight's holding. Oh my god, we won just barely. Whew. That was spooky. Okay, so the happiness gives more damage to our teammates for those that were wondering. Knockback for units. Units with armor push monsters back further. 50% fighting for 5 seconds when blocking a monster. 50% fighting when blocking a monster. Okay, that actually might be good for my tank here on the front. Okay, enter the tavern. Are they like dead? Okay, I think they're fine. I think they're healing up because they ate. I think they're okay. Cool, so these guys have tank options. Let's pause here and assess what we need. I need to get more upgrades out. I need to get my metal up and running. I need to get a smelter built, which requires stone. So this can go up to 16. We currently have one person on this. We have one gatherer here. Let's go ahead and bring our forester down and say, hey, you did a good job. And let's bring down our carver. Can I build a house? A house must be a small one, right? 16 for that. Should I go for another worker before I commit to get anything else? Maybe. Let's do a woodcutter here. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Teams out here mining and farming like crazy. Oh, let's go and buy a mine shaft to get more stone. There we go. Enables transport of stone to quarry via train. That costs 8 wood, so it's producing 1 wood every 14 seconds. Or 1 stone. That's cool. Nature Kingdom, Elven Kingdom. Let's do nature. Why not? We'll see what it looks like. Oh, hang on. What do I got over here? Ooh, thank you. Ver the wheat. Appreciate you. Anything up here? Nothing at the moment. Okay. This is actually the first I've gone in the game, so I actually don't know what we need, to be honest with you. Alright, trying to get a stone amount up so I can start smelting this ore here, so I can start doing some upgrades. I think I'll do upgrades first, because we definitely need more firepower. Look at this, dude. We are starting to struggle out here. Woof. Oh god. Oh god. Hold. Hold. The archer's trying. And they do hold. Just barely. Not amazing, but they hold. Poof. Okay. Definitely need to get our food production up. You can definitely feel the roguelite element right now where we're kind of struggling to finish things out. Okay. Waiting for our 9 stone to come in. I may actually just stop mining gold for now. Yeah, and go full stone for today. I really want to get the smelter out. Nature Kingdom, Swamp Kingdom. Let's go in, either one's good for us. Okay. We are here fighting bees. Is that fire? That looks like fire. One more wood. Thank you, guys. Team trying to brawl out here. That doe's doing enough to hold. Appreciate you, doe. Oh god, the AoE. That has a lot of stuff on my screen. The tanks are tanking. And it looks like they get through it just barely. Whew. Enter the tavern. Okay, we got to level up on our shaman. What's this rainbow here? Tomorrow, cherry blossoms are coming. Oh, that's nice. Whatever that is. Love to hear that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, one more stone. And then we can start building out our smelter. We're actually full on logs, so I'm gonna go for an upgrade. Gain reputation with the Desert Kingdom, Swamp Kingdom. We'll do Swamp. Okay, I have an upgrade here. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. 16, correct? Correct. So now you're a 2-star. Probably want to put a tank in front of them relatively soon. Alright. So, we're about to have our 9 stone. Boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Okay, there it is. Alright, let's build a smelter. Gold ingots. Fantastic. Alright, we don't need you guys here anymore. Let's do 1 here and then 1 here. Okay. And then when I get 25 bucks, I can actually go for this and get some more ore too. Let's go ahead and buy that. So we have more ore coming in, and our smelter should start working. And then I just want to start upgrading my units in general. What do you need to upgrade? 8 stone? Okay. I do have that passively coming in. Hold, team, hold! Oh, my hero's struggling. My hero kind of getting by on that front line. Oh, God! Wait, we might die here. We might die here! We're holding. Trying. We lost our hero! That's the first that I've gotten. Well, anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Definitely check it out. At the end of a run, you will get a bunch of points given to you. I got 95 trophies given to me, a couple of relics that were brought up, and you can level up your characters. There are different heroes to play with. This game is in early access from what I understand, but it could really it really sucks the time out of your life. It's so fun to do. So enjoy, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.